I haven't had good sleep in about 3 years. I think for the past 3 years, my sleep schedule has been messed up. Like it's been a very inconsistent schedule. And what sucks is that sure I can like stay up to like 9, 11 a.m. sometimes. Very rarely, but like I can stay up for a very long time. And usually I stay up like to 2, 3 a.m. Right? That's like the average for a while. What sucks is that I can still wake up early, but then throughout the whole day, I'm basically just like half capacity. And then like anytime my brain slightly wavers, I'm about to fall asleep. So like even in high school, that was like my biggest weakness. Like for all my bio classes, not all my bio classes, but a big thing with my bio classes was that like I used to fall asleep in most of them. So I had to do extra study when I got back home. And then in college, it was less sleeping in classes, but there was still some. And then the issue with even like outside of the academics is that sometimes I'm someone who has a lot of meetings or I go to a lot of stuff. So anytime something was after like 3 p.m., I could even think about like the event I could even think about the content. I just have to think, okay, I'm sitting in the front for whatever reason, and I'm really, really tired. I'm about to fall asleep. So I have to keep on like trying not to fall asleep. However, thank the Lord, I think ever since I got to China, or ever since my house burned down, that kind of sparked something in me, pun not intended. Um, and now I've had like a good sleep schedule. Like after the house burned down, I was sleeping around like 9 p.m., like 8 p.m., right? Like the latest I'll sleep at times is like 10 p.m. And it was so crazy to me because it's just like a very foreign system or schedule to me. And I had to get used to it. And I did, to be fair. And I brought it to college like for the past couple of weeks. I've been doing that. I've been following that same schedule, like 10 p.m., latest 11 p.m. But like 1 a.m. was four. Like 1 a.m. was like, why am I doing up at like this time? Um, However, I will say this week, and I think a bit of last week, that schedule seemed to like falter off. Now it's going back to that 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. is the average or it used to be average. So that's what I'm worried about. And what sucks even more though is that as I'm trying to combat that system or combat that like bad habit coming back in, I'm actually have to stay up this night and tomorrow night because I have two midterms coming up. I have a CS data structure and algorithm. No, I have my physics midterm coming up tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. and my Calc 2 midterm coming up on Friday 9 a.m. Right, and with physics, I don't want to say I'm not too worried. With physics, I'm more comfortable with the content. With Calc 2, I would say if I was using a color scheme of red being the worst, green being fully understand and can teach, I would be at the orange to yellow for most and like red for like two, right? And none in green. So that's a big issue. And so far I've been really packed and I've been procrastinating a lot. So my time has been sparse or like I have very few time. I'm not making the best use of that small time I have to actually effectively study. Even though I've gone some studying here and there. So, what I'm trying to think of now is that the best way to kind of get stuff done now is to kind of borrow some time into the night and get stuff done. My fear is that usually when I stay up, I only get like, if I stay up for like 3 hours, I get 30 minutes of work done. That's actually effective, right? And the usual schedule is like, okay, maybe like the first 10 minutes or 20 minutes is, or no, first like 10 minutes is effective. Get distracted, have to do something else. Oh, I have to apply to this internship, however, and then get distracted. And then I take a break, and that break goes on for way too long. That goes like on for an hour sometimes, or maybe an hour, 50 minutes. Come back, I'm like, oh, dang, now I feel really bad. And I feel demotivated. So I try and get back to what I'm doing, and I'm doing it slowly. And then it's like onto like the last maybe 10, 15 minutes, that's when I actually get effective work done. And it's like that's inefficient. It's a waste of my time. I'll be better served by just going to bed early and waking up early and getting that work done in that 30 minutes. So that's my fear. But right now, I think it's worth the risk because I know tomorrow's also gonna be a busy day for whatever reason. Because I have some stuff I have to do with Duke Quantum and reaching out, and then there's also other stuff I have planned. So I'm going to try and do that. And see. I really hope it doesn't become a bad habit I pick up again. But right now, I think it's something that's necessary ish. But yeah, that's where I am. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm doing. I don't think I'm obviously stressed, right? I'm not too fearful. Like there's obviously stuff that are worrying about the situation. For example, with my computer science applications to the LEP Limited Enrollment Program at UMD, I need a B minus or more in all my gateway courses. So the gateway courses would be Calc 2 and data structures and algorithms 2, right? And those are two classes I'm having now. Calc 2's midterm Friday. DSA is on Monday. DSA 2 is on Monday. So those two classes are stressing me out. But I think usually it's never been that bad. I guess like I like using my Bible verses. I think that's like my ground zero. So like I'll do First Peter chapter 5 verse 7 and Second Timothy chapter 1 verse 7. I think the one verse 7 is what kind of helps me remember both of them. Was for First Peter chapter 5 verse 7. That's cast all your care upon him for he cares for you. Second Timothy chapter 1 verse 7 is God never give you a spirit of fear, but power, love, and a sound mind. I think that's my logic, or not even, that's my just my faith going through all of this. So I think I'm not too worried. It's going to get done. I pray I do it amazingly, and I pray I learn and gain wisdom throughout this whole process. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Besides that, I have nothing else to say. So have a great day.